Elements Pro has many strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Some of their objectives are to expand in the installation aspect of landscaping and to improve their website and logo, and to also create more effective advertisement. Elements Pro targeted people in the Mason area, averaging about 60K plus in salaries. Their location and many services that they offer act as one of their biggest strengths. To reach people in the Mason area, they should use social media advertisement because it is cheap but effective. Two goals me and my team have come up with is to help Elements Pro achieve this objective is to hire young but thriving graduates that are more likely to be cooperative and to increase their online or social media presence.
Our SWOT analysis. Yeah, so a lot of key factors of some of the SWOT analysis, talking about positive and negatives about Elements Pro. You know, the strengths are very important because without a strength, there's a weakness. So like a strength with Elements Pro would be, very personal. They're very personal with the work, and they do so good, mouth-to-mouth language. Some of the weaknesses is that they are very limited to their resources and area surrounding, and they're afraid of change, and without change there's really no growth. Some of the opportunities that they have is that they need to expand, but also if they expand, then what they can do for the Mason area, they expand that, then they can get more business and more money coming into their pockets, and also helping out the friendly neighborhood. Some of the threats is a lot of landscaping businesses and really qualified labor expenses and all that. It's very important.
Okay, some of Elements Pro's business objectives was to expand their installation business, improve their website and logo, and to also have effective advertising. With expanding their installation business, it will be a strength and set them apart from their competition. Also, in the installation business, there is a lot more money. To improve their logo and website kind of goes with the advertising, which will attract potential clients into Elements Pro, and it will show off the high quality work that Elements Pro has to offer. We broke up the segmentation method into demographics of Mason, Ohio. We are trying to target households with income that have 60K or higher. Here's a chart that we did of the household income in Mason, Ohio, and it does show that 19% have incomes that are 60K or higher. Also, within the Mason area, these people are willing to pay for the high quality work that Elements Pro has to offer. We are targeting homeowners between the ages of 40 and 50 years old because we do know that they have the money to pay for this service. Also, more than 50% of their lawns need service and maintained. Mason, Ohio is an upper class area. So like I said before, Mason, Ohio is able to afford the service that Elements Pro has to offer. Also a target for Elements Pro is homeowners with children, because obviously with children, these parents are busy keeping up with their children and everything. Also, Elements Pro will be able to provide swimming pools for homeowners with children, which will help improve the installation business. Some positioning for Elements Pro, geographic, they're close and convenient, and they'll have exposure to their company within the Mason area. Demographic, like we talked about earlier, is an upper class area who wants the high quality work, so they're able to keep up with their neighbors' lawns. These people also, they make money, so they're willing to spend the money. So it'll be pretty easy for Elements Pro to attract potential customers. And also behavioral, homeowners want to keep up with their neighbors, so it all kind of ties in together that these neighbors want to keep up with their other neighbors, which will help expand ElementsPro's business.
So to start out our communications plan, we would run Facebook ads primarily because most of the demographics that we want to target are on Facebook. These are two examples of some mock-up ads that we would put on Facebook for people to see. If we do an ad at $20 a day for 2 weeks, Facebook estimates we're going to reach between 5,000 and 10,000 people guaranteed within the demographics that we choose to target. The big part that we want to do is make sure that the ads are put on the feeds only rather than on the sides within Messenger, because people aren't going to see them if they're not right in front of their faces. We also don't want to run the ads too long, longer than 2 weeks, because the relevancy score will keep getting higher, which will decrease the chances for the effectiveness of our ad. One of the big tools we would want to use is a platform called ClickFunnels. So ClickFunnels is just a platform that's very simple and basic. You can customize it however you want, and it's supposed to lead people down to buying ElementsPro services. So to start out, we would run a Facebook ad. It would reach minimum 5,000 people. Just generic people that are fit within our demographics. Out of those 5,000, we might have 250 people that are interested, and we can retarget them later through Facebook. Then from that point, 25, maybe 10% of those people are going to desire the services, but then even then, people are still not going to buy because of some reason. Then we get the action. We get those 5-10 people out of the 5,000 that wanted to buy the services, and that is more revenue for ElementsPro.
One of the recommendations that we had for ElementsPro was for them to target young men and women who are seeking a job after high school. This will improve the installation business because they will acquire more employees, which will create a team of experts in the installation business, so they are able to take on more jobs. They would do the hiring and training during the off season, which is October through April, so that these new employees will be trained and ready for the busy season, which starts in May. This creates better and more opportunities for potential clients by expanding their installation business, and this also sets them apart from other landscaping companies in the Mason, Ohio area. And they are able to achieve this goal. It is very achievable during the off season, and there's plenty of time to hire and train these new employees to have them ready by May.
So the second goal of ElementsPro would be to increase their social media presence. Increasing their exposure on social media allows more people to see them without actually having to go out and see what they've done, because platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube allow us to show off the highlights of the company. We would use Facebook, Instagram ads and Facebook ads, Google AdWords, and email marketing. The main one we want to focus on is email marketing to start, because email is the lifeblood of marketing, and without an email list, you're like a body without blood. Social media ads are very measurable because it allows you to literally see how many people you reached and how many people interacted with your ads, so it allows you to create custom audiences to retarget them in the future, so you can take them from a cold to a warm audience. Training them in social media would not take that long at all. It'd maybe take a month max, and that would be very achievable because social media isn't that real hard to figure out. It's just somebody has to teach you first, because figuring it out on your own would take years. So learning from people who already know what they're doing, it would help them learn quicker. The goal of the company is to increase social media, and that is very relevant to what we are trying to do here today. The prime goal would be to get them trained as quickly and efficiently as possible. We would want to get them ready before peak season starts, maybe even into peak season a little bit, so they would at least have some sort of head start.
And are done. Cut.